I used to believe love was enough, that if you stayed loyal, if you worked hard, if you gave your heart completely, nothing could take it away from you. I was wrong. My wife didn't leave me for another man. She left me for power, for danger, for a man people whispered about instead of naming. A man whose presence made rooms go quiet. A man everyone feared, and somehow she admired. They called him a mafia boss, but to her, he was strong, and I was just safe. I still remember the way she used to look at me, not with excitement, not with fire, but with comfort, like I was a chair you sit on after a long day. Useful, reliable, easy to forget once you stand up again. I worked long hours, I paid the bills, I came home tired, but loyal. And she was always there. Until she wasn't. It started with small changes. She became quieter. Her phone never left her hand. She smiled at messages she didn't explain. When I asked, she said, "Just friends." But her eyes avoided mine. That's how betrayal begins. Not with screaming, but with silence. The man entered her life like a shadow. No introduction, no warning, just sudden dinners she didn't come home from. Sudden perfume she didn't wear for me. Sudden confidence, like she had discovered a version of herself. That didn't need me anymore. I asked her one night, "Are you happy?" She didn't answer. That hurt more than any lie. I found out the truth by accident. A name on her phone I didn't recognize. No contact photo. Just one word, boss. When I confronted her, she didn't cry. She didn't deny it. She looked relieved, like someone finally opened a door she wanted to walk through. She said, "He understands me." That sentence destroyed me. Because I had spent years trying to. She told me he was powerful, respected, untouchable. She said when he walked into a room, people listened. When I walked into a room, people expected me to sit quietly and behave. She didn't say it like an insult. She said it like a fact. The night she left is burned into my memory. She packed calmly, neatly, like she had planned this for a long time. No tears, no drama, just a suitcase, and a final look that said, "I've outgrown you." She didn't walk away angrily. She walked away confidently. And that was the cruelest part. After she left, the house felt wrong. Too quiet. Too empty. I sat on the bed where we once planned a future, and realized something painful. She didn't fall in love with the mafia boss. She fell in love with who she became beside him. And I was just the man she practiced love on. Before choosing something darker. People told me I was lucky she left.
She'll regret it. That world destroys people. She'll come back. But those words didn't heal me. Because betrayal doesn't hurt. Because someone leaves. It hurts because they leave. Without looking back. I saw her once. Across a restaurant.
She was dressed differently now. More expensive. More deliberate. She laughed. A laugh I hadn't heard in years. Not soft. Not tired. Free. And standing next to her was him. Tall. Still. Watching everything like a predator. Who already knew the outcome. When he placed his hand on her back, she leaned into it. That small movement hurt more than the day she left. Because it wasn't hesitation. It was comfort. I didn't approach them, not because I was afraid of him, but because I was afraid of her. Afraid she would look at me, like I was part of a past she had already buried. So I walked away. And that night, something inside me finally broke. I stopped sleeping. When I did, nightmares came. I saw her crying in rooms without windows. I saw her dressed in gold, with fear hiding behind her eyes. I didn't know which version scared me more. The victim, or the woman who enjoyed the power. One night, months after she left, my phone rang. An unknown number. For a moment, I didn't breathe. Something told me this call would change everything. When I answered, I didn't hear her voice right away, just breathing, shaky, uneven. Then she whispered my name, not confidently, not proudly, broken. And in that single sound, I knew the power she chased had started demanding its price. She told me the world she entered was nothing like she imagined. The luxury was real. The money was real. The power was real. But so were the rules. She wasn't free. She wasn't safe. People smiled. No one felt safe. And him. When he was calm, he was charming, generous, protective. But when he wasn't, she went quiet. That silence told me everything. Her voice came to me months later, calm now, steady. She said he had decided to move on. Her window of escape had come. Minutes, precious, fleeting minutes. And she took them. She walked out of that life quietly. Not running. Not panicked. Walking. Like someone reclaiming gravity. I saw her weeks later, not secretly, in public. She looked older, not weaker, real. She didn't apologize. She didn't explain. She just told the truth. Power doesn't love. It mirrors hunger until it consumes it. Fear is never admiration. Luxury is never safety. We didn't reconcile. Some things don't heal by going backward. But we didn't hate each other either. Hate would have meant he still mattered. She disappeared again, this time by choice. A smaller life, a quieter name, not safe, but free. And me? I stayed. I rebuilt something simpler. I stopped mistaking calm for weakness. I stopped believing love needed to impress. Sometimes I still think about her. Not with longing, with understanding. She chased power because she didn't know herself. I lost her because I didn't either. This isn't a story about crime. It's a story about how easily people confuse control with strength, and how freedom never looks the way we imagine. Power didn't lose that day. It just stopped winning. And sometimes, that's enough.